Hi. As introduced, my name is Carlos Kim from South Korea, and I'm very pleased to introduce my project to you. Um, there were very good presentation in this conference, but I think I can make this a little bit game. So, in the course of this presentation, I will ask you the questions about the which monster. How do you think? What do you think about this monster? I mean, can you make the name? Can you see the name of the monster? I'll give you questions and I'll give you the a little reward. Okay, let me introduce you about this project and our company first, real quick. And this is this is our companies. We are making characters and books and games in South Korea. And these are the world monster. We have already made more than 400 English monsters. So we make the monster. I mean English words into the monsters. Like as you see there, you can like angry. I don't know. Like this one is angry. He's always angry monster, and we make the concept of angry into the monsters, and you see eat monsters always eating, and like Aimon and many other monsters. We made the online game and the online series game and books and others with those monsters. And we has to thought that how about the Chinese monsters into the Chinese characters into the monsters. So this Chinese Hanzimonsters concept is very simple. Make the Chinese characters into monsters. So let me introduce you later, more detail. Yes, this is like platforms and genres. And this is the proposal we are preparing for these games on website, on Flash. And every monster has its games and comics and animations all made on Flash. That's because we make these characters originally Flash, Adobe Flash, and the make comics. I mean, comics cannot be made by the Flash, but we can make Flash animation and Flash game, and on the same web browser we can run those multi-platforms. So yes, the concept is like the other concept is making more complex words, combining the elemental monsters like as you see the tree plus tree is making the forest. These are existing Chinese characters, as you know. And these are all the games, and it was very not easy to write down the Chinese characters on the PC platform. So on the tablets or on the mobile phone, it's very easy to write down the Chinese character with fingertips. But it's very difficult on the PC. But we had an idea with using the keypad like that. So in this writing, children can see how the order of writing the Chinese character and can listen to the pronunciation of the Chinese character like mu. It's pronounced in mok in Korean, but it mu in China. So when it hit by the writing is attacking in this way, and this sounds the Chinese character, and children can hear and listen and see, and multiple studying. So the other good thing about this Hanzimonster games, especially on the SNG platform, making this user one has this human run character, and the other user 2 has the move character, and they can combining and make the words rest. So that the rest monster was old version, but anyway, this is called in Hue in Korean. Is there anybody who tell me how it pronounced in Chinese? Xiu. Thank you so much. Sometimes it's very confusing. This is TCG with the characters, Chinese characters. We have already 150 English words monsters card. And these are comic strips on the same web browser with the games. And we have made comics. These comics are very old version, 5 years ago, but this is showing the system of the Chinese monsters and making monsters, combining monsters, and then make the more powerful monsters. The reason why this is very important is, as you know, children want to make the more bigger and powerful characters or monsters in the game, in the course of game, just like the Pokemon. Pokemon evolve into the more powerful ones, so that is the driving users, especially children, to do something, to do collecting more monsters. Collecting more monsters itself is collecting Chinese or English characters in our Hanzimonster or World Monster games. So as you see, this is the hand monsters, and these are arms and hands, and so arm, hand, body monsters, and children want to collect all of the monsters, and that is itself studying. Memorizing more words. So in this point, let me talk real quick about the playing and the learning. It is very very important question to me. Making the studying, learning, and make the learning and playing is the same thing. Because I didn't want to children for example, they play something and they get rewards, but that is not very primitive way. For example, you see the games and the applications already existed. So if you write down the words or make the correct answer, then some reward is given. But it is separated. In my opinion, it is separated. So in this game, this is more display, but this is called Hanzimaru in South Korea, and these are Chinese character monsters. The Chinese character on the body. So when a player hit and kill the monster and the Chinese character, he can get the Chinese characters. But in my opinion, killing the monsters is killing the monsters, and the upgrading himself is the game playing. But it's different the learning. Playing itself in this game, playing itself is not connected to the learning. So I wanted to make the word monsters is Hanzimonsters. Hanzimonsters make the game which can combine and playing and learning together. So if the monster is in this game, if the monster is as you show before, for example, in this display. So this is power, and this is kind of broad. And if the monster is power and represents power itself, it's very it's very complicated to say that is this really does this really represent the power? It's very difficult question, but that's because we made this character, not the object. This is only a character, and in the funny and childish way to represent the power or road to the meaning of the words. So anyway, so if this is very powerful and has very many power, and he say power and he acts like a power in storytelling. So if he can, the meaning that he play with him, or he catch it, and after catching it, he became friends. Became a friends is taming each other, like told in the Little Princess, the novel Little Princess. So that's the course. I mean, raising and taming and fighting monsters is the playing. But in the course of playing, if he represents this meaning, I thought it might be working as the making the same. I mean, playing and making the playing and learning the same. That was my original concept, but it was not very easy to make the people really feel that the same way I imagine. So, okay, let's go next steps. We are making the animations. I will show you word monster animations later. So, applications. This application like the move and the why this sometimes it's not always not always show how it looks like. Anyway, this in the course, and he's coming front, so children have to write down. If you write down rightly, it is like ooh, and go back and come back again. That the very young children. This application or this Hanzimonster is for very young children, like under 5, or in the course of the game they should be for elderly, but at this stage it's very younger. So this is kind of map and the combining, and like this raccoon very in bad situation. So the important thing is in the course of the combination. That's because we need the animation. We show why this means. You know this means. This means it's very very tough condition. So why the tree is in the scared, and he's having tough times in combining new monsters. So if you want to have the new monsters, you have to understand why is this looks like this, and why which monsters make these monsters. All these courses are learning too. And these are the next one. At the first time, as you know, Japan and Korea and Taiwan use the complex Chinese means traditional Chinese, and mainland China use the simple Chinese and other areas. So first of all, we will make the simplified Chinese character first, and make the complex too, because that's the methods of the localization. So we go the next steps. Okay. Let's. There are not too many people anyway, but I will ask you some questions. How do you think? Do you think can you guess the name of this monster? So I know some of you. I told some of you, but children don't need to make a guess without the Chinese characters. We will tell the children from the first time, but I'm just asking questions. So this monster represents, so 2, the soil. So how about this? So this is combining 2 of them. Combine, and that was I don't know how pronounce this in Chinese. Anyway, this one and the next one. Oh, next one is this. Isn't it easy? Water. Thank you, sir. I don't know you want this one or not, but I'll give you real that I told you. But for your children, okay, you can take this later. Okay. So I think we can a short game. So I have books and the cards, or if you and I didn't change the Korean some bills. If you want, I can give you bills for your like the small some how can I say the little present or something. So let's go to the next. How about this? This is very related to here, to this one and the water, and combining water and this is making this, and we tried to make it represent the meaning. Can you imagine the meaning of this? I told you children don't need to imagine. We will teach the characters and monsters at the same time, but this is only for fun for people in here. So this was nobody. Can you? Yeah. This one. This wow. Yeah. So. And let's go to the next. Yeah, tell me, who? Is it a fire? Okay. I don't know if you want this, but anyway. Okay. Okay. The other combination. Let's go to the other combination. How about this? Take a guess. Be quiet, you two. You and some of them know. Who? Can you imagine? Oh, run. Okay. I have only one book left, so you can guess what is the next question, right? I told you about the run. I showed you run and water. I mean run and fire and run makes this one. Who? Right. Okay. Okay. No more bags. Okay. The next one. How about this? Mouth. Okay. You are the first. Oh, which one do you like? Do you want the World Monster card? Okay. You don't need it. Anyway. So let's go to the. How about this? You see the run in the mouth. Okay. Then you can. Chew. it was Hua, and this is Chiu. Yes. Is it somebody want to this book or? Okay. Okay, let's get it fast because I see nobody wants my book. So, so this is how about this? Oh, okay. No more guess and let's go straight. Okay. Yeah. This was. Do you remember the shapes of here? And do you remember the toe? Two and the little this is shao. Okay, so in Korean anyway, and the combining two and so, and this is big, and this is with mouse, and this is a little bit. I have to mention one thing because this doesn't represent the meaning of it, but we can make it represent by showing his actions and his story, what he does or how he acts. So because of him, many things happens or something like that. Yeah. So especially idealistic and very the things like these computers or mouses or these words or the object we can show and see. It's very easy to make the monsters, but the things like this, the words like that, was very hard. And this is with mouse and swallowing something. This is One more thing is right. One, and again. That means again or and this is girl and ta. So combining this and this. So this is making run and and this is the toe and is this one and two. You remember two, and this one land. Yeah, these five elemental words like tree and metal and others that waters or fires are very. We will categorize the hundreds of Hanzimonsters with these five things. So this is children, and combine children. There. You see, you see the element of the two, and the mouth, the lips of the mouse. This is, and frog. You see the things in the wa. Okay, this is roof and dogs. These are very very easy to make, and this is okay. You know the meaning and pronunciation. I just show you without saying anything. Move and making these two moves and like this 3 moves, much more bigger and you see a lot of two, and this is like trees and the sticks and mouse. Go with mouse and okay, run and mountain and 2 fire, make more. So this is for children, so we need to make funny, and so like this. So let's go quick. I have about 5 minutes. So mountain, power. No. The some characters were not correct because designer did. So the characters and characters' actions represent the meaning. So Okay, run. We run, and door. So we have to put the water and the mouse and the others, yeah, yeah. Under the door, the tree is resting. So, with these monsters, the next is, let me show you. This is word monster animation gameplay. I'll show you real quick. No, okay, this was.
My name is Norris.
Okay, you can.
Go for it.
That's all right. Okay.
Let's save the world.
Thank you.
Who dares wins?
So the characters were.
Training. Who are you? I am your master.
So as I told you, this is for English word monsters. So at the first time, I told. Do you remember that I tried to make the running and playing the same thing? I tried, but like in the realistic stage, I mean in the realistic, it was very difficult because as you see, these are taming, the course of taming. He talks to him, so voice recognition system was embedded, so he can talk. He says something, and the system recognizes it, and then the sentence was right. If the English sentence is right, he react. Like if he says right, he is like showing the skills or answering something like that. But this is a course of the taming. I mean, becoming of friends. But I tried to make it funny, and I mean, I tried to make it playing, but it is still learning, not combined with the playing. So I think I had to reserve this thing in the Chinese character monsters, Chinese monsters. So anyway, he is playing, and then in the stage, so just like the Pokemon, after he trained the monster he has captured, he summoned the monsters. So children have to talk to his monsters to be able to summon that. So capture it with card. The card is here, and we will issue to the children in the books, and the same storyline here. So we try to combine the comics and animations and the cards and the games too. I see. I have couple minutes.
Okay.
So okay, kind of just like this.
You must be kidding.
So he's bored. Okay, let me show you the word monster, English monster animation in Korean. Explaining the meaning.
No problem. Just finish fast, and otherwise no food.
I'm burning! I'm burning! 저런, 트리몬에 불이 붙었어요. I'm waterman. I can help him. Waterman help me. 워터맨이 불을 꺼줬어요. 정말 다행이죠? Thank you. You're welcome. Goodbye.
So the important thing is the showing how full is like, how full moon is like, how full moon acts like, how tree moon acts like, and water acts like, and we can like the showing what the meaning is. So it's very important, I think. So for the last time, let me explain the storyline of this all monster series, Chinese monsters and the English monsters. This is the baseline storyline. So I think I like this storyline. So I begged the Christopher to give me couple minutes. So like in the near future, people communicate each other in and with the words, as just like people do. But words make people discriminate, misunderstand, hate, hurt, and even kill each other. And numerous words and bad things happening with the words and spoken or written words. We know that. So one day a man said that, why don't we make the perfect language? The name is God's language. So the language don't make any misunderstanding, or it's a perfect language. So his name was Wittgenstein. Has no relation with the real Wittgenstein. He gathered 13 genius scientists to make the God's language. In order to make the perfect language, Wittgenstein and third scientist has built up a gigantic hyper quantum computer called Babel. Anyway, Babel, you know what the Babel is? So he created the Babel supercomputer. But for an unknown reason, Babel caused a huge explosion, exploded. And after the big explosion, the big bang of the Babel, people lost their words, language has gone. So once the language has gone away, the human civilization was also collapsed and destroyed in no time, because without language, no civilization. And then the creatures existed in the world appeared and began to rule the world. They are world monsters. The human being were helpless, so escaped. Even under this, its children were given birth, and unlike after the Big Bang of the Babel, children was born, but the children can understand. The children after the Big Bang of the Babel, they can understand the language. Those children were called the world masters. So chemistry, and this is philosophy, and Chinese word masters. This is English word masters. Those are Ammon, Domon, Omon, Imon. It was very difficult to like making these words into the monsters. So we in the conclusion we say that, okay, remember these monsters represent those words. Okay, no more arguing. Anyway, we couldn't help it. So, okay, that is in one word, the world lost their language. After losing their languages, the human being lost their control in the world, about the controlling the world, and then world monster appeared. So that is the storytelling in the same books and the games and the other things. Okay, this is the end.